Hi everyone, welcome to this video. Okay, in our last video we completed with operator. Okay, in previous video, first of all we already discussed about some DQL statement, how this select clause work, how projection part and how selection part work. Okay, and whatever question we are going to discuss in this video, all are based on that DQL part. DQL means here the basic concept of selection part we are going to use. So here I am using MySQL workbench. So as I'm using this workbench, I must have to create one database and that use it. Okay. So if you are in Oracle SQL, in that Oracle SQL, user database is already there. You just have to create your table in a database. But here in workbench in MySQL, I just have to create my database along with that my table. Yeah, I already created employee and department table as we discussed in my previous videos. So I'm store all the table in this Scott database. So first of all I have to use it. So let's run this query. Okay, use Scott, it's run successfully. Let's see how many tables are present in this database. So if we write show table, it is going to show how many tables are present under this database. You can see here, this is department and employee. These two tables are present in this Scott database. So if we have to see all the data, whatever data present in this specific table, so how you can see, we already know. For that we just have to write select asterisk from our table name. I want to see whatever data present in this employee table. You can see whatever name you provide, you just have to give that. Okay, now I have to select this and run it. You can see whatever data present inside my employee table, it is visible here. So if you want to see in a department table whatever data present, okay, in this manner you can do that also. So simply you have to write select employee, select asterisk from department instead of this employee and run it. You can see these four data are present inside this department table, and this is nothing but way to retrieve all the data from your specific table. So let's come to our first question. Well, now comes to our first question. First question, display all the records from employee table. We know already we did that. How we have to display all the record? We just have to write select all from employee. We can read it either all or asterisk. Or many of the guys are told it is star, select star from employee. The star is not a correct convention to say. You just have to say it is asterisk. Otherwise you can say select all from that specific employee table. Next, display only e-name and salary from employee table. Okay, in this question what we have to do, this is our select clause. In select clause we are using for retrieve data. Okay, we are retrieving data, because of that we use select clause. This asterisk or this star symbol is represent the projection part, whatever thing we are going to retrieve or whatever thing we are going to print. Okay, here what we have to do, we just have to print employee name, e-name along with salary. This thing, we don't want all the details. Okay, now we have to print from our employee table from EMP. Let's execute this query. You can see here the employee name and their respective salary. Okay, this is how you are going to use this projection. Okay, now display employees who works as salesman. Okay, once again let's see this table. Salesman means that person's designation. Okay, you can see here one column is there called job. We have to select all the data. Here in projection part it is not mentioned whatever specific thing we have to display. No, we have to select all from our employee table. We know this thing, and now we have to apply the condition. What is the condition? We have to apply whether the employee is working as a salesman or not. So we know if we have to apply some condition, we are using the selection part. In selection part there is one clause called where clause. Now we can see we have to write job, where the job is salesman. You can see here these are the four employee, those who works as salesman. Display employee names and jobs where department number equal to 30. So how you can see that? Here the projection part is mentioned. We have to select employee name and job. We know employee name is represented by e-name in our employee table, and then we have to select the job. Okay, from which table? Our employee table. Now we have to define the condition. Here directly it's mentioned we have to find the department number equal to 30. we just have to do department number is equal to 30. These are some employees, those who are work in department number 30. Display employees whose salary is greater than 2000. Okay, you have to find all the details of the employee, those who getting more than salary 2000. In the selection part, we have to select all the data. Whatever data is present inside employee table, we have to select all. We have selecting from our employee table, and after that we have to provide condition in where clause. What the condition is? The condition is if the employee salary is more than 2000, you just have to select it. Okay, we told it and we put one semicolon, and now it's time to execute the query. You can see here, whatever the details are present, all the employees are earning more than 2000. This person 2450. You can see any of the random salary, you can check. All these are more than 2000. It means whenever you have to filter any data, you must need any of the operator. In our last video, when we see comparison operator, in the time of equal operator, I also told it is also considered as one of the comparison operator, because we are comparing this 30 with department number. Here also, this greater than, or it's maybe less than equal or greater than equal. These are working as comparison operator. You can see here from this question, we are using operator. This is equal operator. If you are using Java or Python or any of the programming language, there this equal sign is act as assignment operator. We are using this operator to assign some specific value to a particular variable. But in this case, we are comparing a specific value to a column. If it is present, you give me the data, otherwise reject it. Simple thing. Here I am using this comparison operator. I think you got it. And now display employee's name who joined after this specific date. You can see here all the details, those who are joined after this specific date. Now display employees whose commission is null. So in our operator video, we know there is two operator. First one is operator, second one is not operator. When we have to compare with null, we are using this is operator. And if we have to compare with not null, we are using is not operator. Display employee name, salary, department for manager job. So here the projection part is mentioned. We have to find employee name, employee salary, and department. Department from which table? Or employee table. Now we have to apply the condition. What is the condition? For manager job, means those who are working as manager. So we have to pass the condition where job is equal to manager. These are the three employees, those who are working as this manager post. Okay. Now our second last question. Display all the employees working in department number 10. We have to apply the condition where department number is equal to 10. Quite simple question. And last question, display employees names whose job is equal to clerk. We have to only select the employee names from employee table, and we have to apply the condition where job is equal to clerk. And one more thing, this is going to be execute and give us result. Whenever we are going to represent one string, I am using double quote. If you want to use single quote also, you can here use. If you want to use single quote, it is not going to give any error. Okay, you can see this is also going to give me result. If I using Oracle SQL, in that particular case, you must have to use single quote. Okay, but in case of MySQL, whatever you use, it is totally based on you. Because of that, I am using this MySQL. Okay, like in some concept like pseudo column is there. In MySQL, pseudo concept is not there. Pseudo column concept is not there. In MySQL, we are using limit and offset. Whenever I'm going to tell you about this pseudo column, in that particular case, I'm going to use Oracle SQL, and how it is work, you are going to see. Okay, this is all about this video, and hope you understand what all the question, whatever we discussed today. Okay, let's wait for the next video. Some new concept we are going to discuss. So thank you. Thanks for watching this video. Do subscribe to the channel.